So hello everybody, my name is Kevin and my teammates are Remi, Shibo, Kexin. Today we're going to talk about information technology in healthcare industry. Let's have a look at our content today. First, we'll talk about the IT healthcare industry overview, then how IT would change expenses of working in healthcare. And then we're going to review the impact of customers and doctors on the use of IT. Finally, we'll talk about the pros and cons of IT in healthcare industry. So now let's talk about the IT in healthcare industry overview. As you all know, information technology has always played an important role in development of different industry from manufacturing, education, transportation. Information technology is broadly termed as the use of various digital technologies such as computers, telecommunication, and other digital technologies to send, retrieve, and store information. So how the information technology have been influenced on the healthcare industry. And the healthcare industry technology is referred to as the use of innovative and modern technology system and processes to manage health-related information. So traditionally, information and the data of medical practice was done through the paper records, but gradually technology integration became a necessity to keep up with the pace and streamline the healthcare services. And next, IT in healthcare industry allow the professionals to access important patient details from medical history, diagnosis, and previous treatment, and then make an informed system. Make an informed decision. There will be less unfortunate incident for patients when the doctors can make faster decision on their health with the help of IT. And IT also helps to reduce the redundant jobs of form filling and manual errors and help save time for both doctors and patient. And it also helps to improve the appointment scheduling, insurance verification, coding, and billing procedure. According to the numerous studies and surveys, more than 50% of medical claims are rejected and denied by the insurance companies due to the coding or billing errors. A rejected claim is a critical mistake to a medical practice revenue cycle management by the void payment of services rendered. So next, my partner is going to talk about the how IT would change expense of working in healthcare.
About the expenses of the IT in healthcare, we can separate two parts. For the whole telehealth market, telemedicine facilitates physical examinations by patients, especially those living in rural areas. There is some data according to HIS technology, the telehealth market grew from 240 million in 2013 to 1.9 billion in 2018. On the other hand, for hospitals can achieve networking. The inter-hospital treatment and payment are in one system. It can reduce the expense of hospitals and reducing the labor costs. Okay, now we can look at the next part.
So with the use of healthcare and IT, customers and doctors should be able to have better and more efficient healthcare. So health information really shouldn't be as difficult to access as doctors have it be. So health information should be as easy to share as bank records or other commercial data. And by saving time and resources, American patients and medical facilities can save billions of dollars every year. And on the next slide, there is a great impact on customers through the use of IT. customers will receive better medical care with the use of integrated information and data technology. Current systems in place don't enable children, patients, or their doctors to stay up to date with their immunizations. This is because of the incompatibility of computer systems between the state's computerized registry and the ones that individual practices use. So doctors who are trying to keep immunization records on track can't rely on a central database to make sure a vaccine isn't missed or given twice. And on the next slide, we'll talk about the impact on doctors through the use of IT. So because of this incompatibility, doctors can't update the central database along with their private databases. And this lack of a link between the two and the impracticality of doubling data entry is repetitive and extraneous. And almost all, or 72% of office-based physicians use electronic systems in their practice, but less than half, 40%, even meet the definition of a basic system. And so without better IT practices, doctors and medical staff can't provide more considerate and more efficient medical care.
Yes, so let me introduce the advantage of IT using in healthcare industry. And to begin with, the application to the digital construction of medical information and service. With the application of modern information technology in the medical industry is becoming the future development trend, which variety of new technologies promotes the digital development of medical information and service. Information technologies can help hospitals manage patients' information, share medical information, and access records online, so that when a patient is sick, the medical staff around him can quickly become familiar with the patient's relevant access information and carry out efficient treatment and rescue. The second advantage is the application to the management of drugs and medical devices. The use of IT can regulate the management of drugs and medical devices, management and monitoring of drugs and medical devices from production, transportation, sales, and use, combat fake and inferior drugs. Then the advantage is application to telemedicine services. And people can see a doctor remotely and do not need to go to the hospital to talk to the doctor face-to-face. This application saves everyone's time and make it possible for some area with less developed transportation to have better medical conditions. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, and I will talk about the disadvantage of IT using in healthcare industry. The first is the information security protection insurance. When the patient information is stored online, the information security is especially important. If the information disclosure, it will have very bad impact. The next is the adaptation of software, hardware, and medical systems. And if the hardware and software in the IT system cannot operate well and stable, this will not only cannot bring convenience to medical work, but also will bring a lot of security risk. Therefore, it's necessary to invest more financial resources in the construction of internet system, improve the research and development of technology, so as to continuously improve its application level. The last disadvantage is the use of problem of information equipment by medical staff. IT is a new technology, and some staff in healthcare industry is older and cannot use the modern equipment. So in order to promote IT applications, it's necessary to train the staff how to use the IT devices. for the convenience of patients and doctors to achieve the purpose of making patients and doctors feel convenience. Okay, it's over. Thank you for watching our presentation.